Welcome to Consumer Update. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. Thanks so much for joining us today. Sun Toyota has been something of a household name for years, especially if you live in northern Pinellas and Pasco counties. Here to tell us more about the many things that help set Sun Toyota apart from the rest is Dwayne Johansson, owner of Sun Toyota.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for coming.
My pleasure.
What I love about you coming today is it's so much more than just, selling cars to you. Sun Toyota does something a little bit different. And
it's a way of life for us.
It is, and it revolves around being green. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because I don't know what that means in the world of...
Kelly, we started with building a building from the scratch, from the ground up, with every material we could find that was recyclable. Even the concrete in the walls.
Really?
The carpet is made out of a fiber from corn. It's just really kind of cool just talking to people every day about the dealership. But every single thing in the dealership is actually recyclable. So if we ever were to tear it down and build a bigger one or a newer one, everything green would still be green, and we'd do another green building.
See, I wish more people were doing what you guys are doing, because it really is about community focus. It's not about just having a business or selling cars. It's about giving back to the community. I mean, that's kind of like your motto.
Kelly, I don't know if you have children, but I have grandchildren. We have 235 employees. We have 80 kids that are 12 and younger. We have 111 grandchildren. If somebody doesn't do something, what's going to happen to those kids?
Well, you are doing something, which is
we feel that we are, and it's not as much as I wish everybody could do, but you know what? It just works for me, and it works for Toyota.
Like I said, and if everybody did their part,
exactly,
the world would be a better place. But
we could breathe.
Exactly. Well, it starts with people like you, with Sun Toyota, kind of inspiring a new way of doing business. And you guys have inspired other places, correct?
Kelly, it's funny because most of the ideas, 80% of the ideas for recycle and green for that building came from the employees. They went out and researched and said, we could do this, or we could do that. And we put all the ideas together. We found out there was a certification company for green buildings, and we went to them and they said, you can't do this, you can do this. You can't do this, you can do this. But it all amounted to one thing. Everything in the building is absolutely so easy to take care of. It's beautiful to look at, and we have absolutely done nothing to endanger the environment.
So that's amazing. Now, again, your community reach goes a lot further than just being green. And I really want to stress that. Like, you do things with different schools. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, a lot of schools have us on their list as an approved site for field trips. And like Gulf Trace behind us, they're very close. They are a partially green school, which applaud to them.
Yes, absolutely. It's catching on. I love it.
We work a lot with them because a lot of the people there, the teachers that are there, are moms and daughters of people at the dealership. And so a lot of the kids that go to school there, we know them real personally. So we work a lot with them. We have tried in the past to work out programs where they could collect our plastic or our cardboard, because if they can sell that, they can use that money to help their school system. And they are if you ever want to go to the nicest little school in the world, you got to go to Gulf Trace.
Well, see, I love that you're helping these kids. Sun Toyota is helping these kids learn early what to do. It's like you literally are paving the way not only for businesses,
but it's a funny class. The kids love it. They get to jump in and out of Priuses. They get to go up and learn how to recycle plastic, what you can do with it, what it does. And it's amazing how much the children know about recycling. So it's like, it makes your heart feel good when they come.
No, it's amazing. The other thing I want to note is you guys are actually, like I said, I was going this way, you're the inspiration for a lot of dealerships. More and more dealerships are seeing what you are doing and know that they can actually do it too. I mean, that's something you should be proud of. I mean, you literally are a leader in this.
If everybody were to do it, I'd be absolutely elated. I would be elated.
Now, you don't just, like I said, I want to kind of segue, green is a huge aspect of what you do, but something that touches me a little bit closer to home is the work you do with people with autism. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Our cafeteria is a cute little cafeteria. We have Starbucks coffee, donuts in the morning that a lady makes in Largo that are as big as a house. And we have muffins, and we've got yogurt, and we have all these good things for you. And then we have little burgers that you can put in the microwave. We have hot dogs on the weekend. Every single dime that we make goes towards autism.
See, I love this.
And we raise enough money to
More
normally
people
get
were
there.
like, Sun Toyota doing this would be great.
I think that you'd be surprised at how many are.
See,
I think there's a lot of dealerships that are really doing a lot of good.
embracing this. And you have several people with autism that actually work for you as well. It's not just about raising money. You actually give them
We
a
have
place to
some young
work.
adults that we have hired that do a fabulous job for us. They are totally integrated into the workforce. They do a marvelous job. They're super nice people, and they're just one of the gang. They're just having a good time, loving life.
No, that's great. Now you work with other places as well, correct? Like Hope Children's Home.
Hope Children's Home is a monstrous thing to our hearts. We've worked with them for years. I don't know anybody that could do a better job helping a child than those people. They're amazing.
And then Shepherd Center.
Shepherd Center started off only a few years ago. They're almost directly across the street in a church. And they are up to feeding like 200 homeless breakfast and lunch a day. They do an amazing job.
Wow.
And they're an easy group to raise for because everybody knows Shepherd Center.
Well, I think everybody knows Sun Toyota too, because you guys are making an impact
It's
in the
that,
community.
It's Gina with that .com song. She's just got everybody singing Sun Toyota.
Well, like I said, what's wonderful is you guys have made a business that is so much more than just cars. But I would like to dive into cars just for a minute. I know that that's not something that's important to you guys because you really are focused on giving back, and I think that's why
It is
people come
important
to you.
to us. That's how we can give back.
What I'm
Come on.
saying, but you guys do something different. This whole motto of giving back to the community kind of like parlays itself into the way that you do business and your customer service. And I really want to stress that because when I come in, I'm not going to feel like I'm being sold a car.
I think that's exactly true, Kelly, and I appreciate you bringing that up. But you understand, we've been at this for 38 years. We have customers that have their 10, 15 cars into us. They've got their own service writer.
Family.
They have their own little technician. They have their own donut that they want when they come in the morning. They know they're a salesman. They won't talk to anybody else.
Well, I'm going to tell you, thanks so much for coming on the show today.
It's my pleasure.
Like I said, and thank you for what you and what Sun Toyota is doing for the community.
Well, thank you.
And coming up next, study-related medical services at no cost to you when we come back.